Let's talk about new yarn and new crochet and knitting patterns that I want to make. Hello everyone, Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with you all today. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about some new yarn that I have. I have a table full of new yarn, and I've held it for a little while, but I was like, let me show, since we're vlogging today, let me show what I have gotten into. So I have patterns for each of these because, I only buy yarn if I have a certain pattern set to it. Even though I did go rogue with one of these colors, but I have an excuse. I have a reason. Okay, so I have my notes over here because I do have a pattern assigned to each yarn that I purchased. Okay, so first up, we have this beautiful Brava worsted weight yarn. And this is 218 yards, 100 grams, and this is by Knit Picks. And so it is 100% premium acrylic. It's super soft, really, really nice yarn, and it's machine washable. Love that. But the color is Dublin, and I bought sweater quantities or cardigan quantities of all of these. So I won't be showing every ball that I bought because I bought like between 10 to 12 skeins of each one. But the pattern that I want to make with this yarn is the Twist Swancho. That is by Ashley Kaiser of Sorella. So in the videos to come, I will be going more and more into what like pattern details I have and stuff like that. So I won't be going over pattern details too much today, but I just wanted to more so showcase the yarn today and just tell you all what I'm going to be making with it. But yeah, so this is the Twist Swancho. This is definitely one that is coming up soon on my list. I will be doing a video later on, or a couple of videos later on, talking about like my knitting plans, my crochet plans, all of that for the upcoming year. And so I'll talk a little bit more about the patterns then. But anyway, here is our first ball of yarn. Okay, so next up we have this beautiful blue. I mean, it is electrifying. It really, really is. And so this is the Brava Sport weight yarn. And it is 340 yards. That's 100 grams. And the color is Celestial. I think that's a great name. I mean, it is just beautiful. Now, this is also 100% premium acrylic, and it is by Knit Picks. Also, We Crochet is on the label as well. So, yeah, Knit Picks and We Crochet. And so the project that I want to make with this yarn is the Peony Peplum dress, and that is designed by Haley Herman. And this dress is beautiful. I can't wait to get started for it. I'm so tempted to swatch for it. But this is going to be a dress that I know I'm going to be able to work on for a while. I'm not in a rush to make this dress. I'll probably get started on it, I don't know, maybe February, maybe March, I'm not sure. But it is something that I know that is going to take me several months to do. And I'm okay with that. I'm probably going to make it like a year-long project, and hopefully, maybe it'll be ready for the fall. That'd be great. But it's a beautiful dress, and I really, really like it. And so this is the yarn that I will be making with it. And I'm really excited that it uses sport weight yarn. That's such a fun weight of yarn. Okay, moving on. This next one I'm very excited to share with you all. This is Brava Bulky Weight, and it is 136 yards, 100 grams, and it is also 100% premium acrylic, and it is distributed by Knit Picks and We Crochet. Now, I bought my yarn from knitpicks.com, but also you can buy it from crochet.com as well. And so this yarn, if you've been looking or following me on Instagram, you may already know what I'm going to be using, or what I am using this yarn for. So I am using this yarn for my home cardigan by Kadri. And so let me take this point protector off and show you all what I'm working with. So it's kind of hard to show now because it's scrunched up on the needles. So wait a minute, that's the wrong side. Okay, here we go. So I have been trying this on. Oh, there goes my ball of yarn. I have been trying this on as I go. And so that's what we're working with right now. It is a really deep, saturated hunter green color. It is beautiful. And actually the name of this colorway is Hunter. But it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of like a teal almost, but like a really deep, I don't really know how to describe this yarn. Almost like maybe like black undertones. I'm not sure. But this is what we're working with so far. And I am so excited to make this. The only thing I have left to do, I am down at the ribbing now. So I have to do the bottom ribbing. And then, of course, I have to do the sleeves and pick up for the button band. So, oh, buttons. I haven't picked out any buttons. I need to pick out some buttons for this, y'all. Let me know. I don't really know a lot of places to buy buttons, so if you all have any ideas, let me know where I can find some good buttons. I would really appreciate that. And I have tried Etsy, but I get so overwhelmed by Etsy because there's so many wonderful sellers on there and so many amazing products. So if you all know anybody from Etsy that sells buttons, let me know, because then I can maybe narrow it down to their store. But anyway, if there's a shop or online store that you like to buy buttons from, definitely let me know. Okay, so up next we have Mighty Stitch. So this is the newest yarn that I have purchased, and I love how the label matches the color of the yarn. But anyway, this is also by Knit Picks or We Crochet, and this is the Mighty Stitch worsted weight yarn, and it is the color Fairy Tale, and it is 208 yards, 100 grams. It is 80% acrylic and 20% superwash merino wool. So that's really cool. It is super soft, y'all. Let's see. All of the yarn on this table, except one, I will be using them for the very first time. So this is my first time ever using Mighty Stitch, and it'll be the first time I'm using any of these yarns except one. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, if you have tried Mighty Stitch, let me know. It does have like a slight sheen to it, but it's not like over shiny. So I really, really want to use this. It's really soft. Kind of reminds me of silk a little bit. Just really nice. But anyway, so the pattern that I am going to be making with this is the Quick Win Raglan. This is a crochet raglan. Sweater, raglan sweater. And it is by LaRue Crochet. And I hope that I am letting you all know which one's crochet, which one is knit. So the Twist Wancho and the Peplum Peony dress are both crochet projects. And the home cardigan is a knitted garment. And the Quick Win Raglan is crochet. So I crochet and knit. I really don't like distinguish them or set them apart. I do both every day. So I just wanted to make sure, just in case you prefer one or the other, you'll know what type of project it is. Anyway, so this is a crochet project, and I really like this one. It's a beautiful raglan sweater, and so I'm really excited to use it. I think the stitch definition is going to pop with this colorway. Okay, we are moving on along. So next up, we have Valley Superwash yarn, and this is by Valley Yarns, and I bought this at Webb's. And this yarn, what I love about it is exactly the color that I saw online, because sometimes due to like different screens and different things like that, the lighting may be different. Sometimes the yarn does not look like it does online when you get it home, and that can be so frustrating. But this yarn is so on point. I was kind of going for like a smoky kind of blue, kind of muted type of blue, and this is it, y'all. So this is 100% extra fine superwash merino wool. So each little donut, I'm going to call it a little donut, is 50 grams. It's 137 yards of yardage. Now it doesn't have the metric size on here, so you all might have to look that one up. But yeah, so 137 yards, 50 grams. Okay, so the colorway is classic navy, and it is so soft. It is so stunning, and I am really excited to get into this. I really am. So the yarn that I want to make is the Northwoods V Neck, and this is by Jessie Made Designs. I think this sweater is beautiful. I love that deep V neck. I like the cropped fit, and it looks like the sleeves maybe 3/4, or you have the option to make the sleeve sizes different. So this yarn is exactly what I envisioned for that sweater. And yes, I am really looking forward to making this sweater. And this yarn is just gorgeous. I have been wanting to try Valley yarns for quite a while. And the opportunity finally came, and I was like, I'm going to get it. I think Webb's was having a sale, or maybe not all of Webb's, because they sell a lot of different brands, but I think just the Valley yarns, which I think is their like house brand. Anyway, they were having a sale on Valley yarns, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And so here we are. All right, so up next, I'm not sure if I've shown this one on the channel or not, but I don't think I have. So this yarn is Drops Alaska in the Uni colorway, and this is a non-superwash yarn. And so, you know, to be non-superwash, it's not bad. It's not overly soft. I did get this on sale because I don't always do well with non-superwash yarns, and so I just wanted to try this one out, and we shall see. I mean, it feels good, you know. So I thought making a cardigan with this would be really great because I wouldn't have it like next to skin. You know, with a cardigan, I'll be wearing something underneath it, but just holding it in my hands, like, it feels just fine. So each ball is 50 grams, 1.8 ounces, and 70 meters, 77 yards. It's 100% wool. And it doesn't have the colorway on here. It's just 11. But the colorway, according to the website, is dark red. And it is beautiful. Just wonderful. I believe it's a DK, but looking at it, it looks more like a worsted. I don't know. But yeah, this is it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to making this. And the cardigan that I have in mind is the Be Thankful Cardigan by Lily Kate France. I've had this cardigan on my mind for a while, and yeah, I'm excited to use it, and I hope that the yarn will work out, because even like after rubbing it on my neck, I can still feel a little bit of a prickle. But the yarn was on sale. It didn't cost a lot. It was maybe like $1 a ball, €2 a ball. So if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to feel like completely horrible. I'm trying to, you know, use more non-superwash, but to tell you the truth, I like superwash yarn. I do. It's soft and I'm not allergic to it. And yeah, so I like it and I will continue to use it. But you know, I wanted to broaden my horizons a little bit and try some non-superwash yarn. And I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be great. Okay. You can definitely hear it. Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be coarse. But anyway, enough about this yarn. So the next one that I want to share with you all is Drops Extra Fine Merino. And this is a superwash yarn, and it is in the color Mustard. Okay, so if you all have been keeping up with my channel, you will see that, or you will know that there's been a saga going on with this yarn. So I am using this yarn to make the classic knit tank top, which is designed by by Knit Crow Addict. And so here is the project. Now, the story with this, I bought the recommended yarn. It turned out to not be enough, so I had to buy more yarn. And I had to order this yarn all the way from the UK, so I had to put this on hold. But anyway, I actually got this yarn in last night and I went to work on this right away. So the only part that I had to do, I had to finish the bottom hem, which I have finished, and I had to finish the arms, which I have done. So these are the arms. Now it is curling. The pattern calls for a twisted rib. I did a regular rib trying to save yarn, but that didn't work out. I did a regular 1x1 rib, but of course it will certainly block out. I'm not concerned about that. So the only thing that I have to do is the neckline, and then we'll be done, and then I'll block it, and yeah, it'll be great. But hopefully I can get the neckline done today. The neckline is only 5 rows, and then the bind off. And so I'm ready to wear this, y'all. I really am ready to wear this. And so I bought 2 skeins because I just didn't want to buy it. Like, I was going to be so mad at myself if I bought 1 skein and then I turned out needing 2. But it looks like I'm going to be able to do it all in 1 skein. So this is how much I have of the current skein to do the neckline, and I'm going to have more than enough. So that means I am going to have an extra ball left. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, this yarn is amazing. It's really squishy, and yeah, I'm excited. I would like to crochet with this yarn though, because of like the super, super tight twist in it. I think that'll be really fun. But yeah, so anyway, this is what I'm using. And so I'm ready to get this done. Now, because I ordered this all the way from the UK at Wool Warehouse, I was like, okay, I just can't purchase 2 skeins of yarn and wait all that time for just 2. So, of course, I just had to buy more yarn. I just had to. So, I bought some Drops Charisma. And so this is a superwash treated wool, which is interesting because it doesn't feel super soft like a superwash wool. Yeah, it feels more like a non-superwash. That's interesting. But I'm excited to use it. I've never used it before. But it is 100% wool. Yeah, Drops Charisma. And the colorway is dark purple, but on the label it just says color 76. And it is 50 grams, 1.8 ounces, 100 meters, 109 yards. So, of course, I had to get this in purple. I mean, what other color would I get it in? And I am super excited to use this yarn. I've seen a lot of people using it, and their projects have turned out really well. And so I think my project will too. And so the yarn that I am going to be, or the project that I'm going to make with this, I don't know. I just realized that I did not write down a pattern for this yarn. Here's the thing. Okay, so I had to buy those 2 mustard colored yarns. And I was like, I'm not just going to buy those and be done. I'm going to purchase some more yarn. And I've been really wanting to try Charisma. And so I just went ahead and purchased like a cardigan's worth of yarn. So I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this. If you all have any ideas, let me know. This is a DK weight yarn, and it's so weird for me because I always have a project assigned to my yarn, and now I don't. And so it's like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, let me know, because this color is stunning. I'm thinking a cardigan because I do have enough for a cardigan, and just feeling it, I mean, it doesn't feel like superwash yarn. It actually feels quite coarse. I don't know. We'll see about this one. But once again, I think this was on sale. Like, this yarn is only like €2 and some change just anyway. And so it was even cheaper on sale. So, I'm not of a total loss if I don't like it. But I'm really hoping that I do, because the color is beautiful. It's like a grape type of color. Love it. Now, I just realized that I forgot to bring one of my new skeins of yarn with me. And now I have to go on a hunt to see where it is. Where is the yarn? Oh, it is all the way down at the bottom on the other side. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Here's the yarn. Okay, so this is yarn that I bought on a Charlotte trip, and if you all watched my last vlog, you would have seen this yarn already, but I did not talk about what I wanted to make with it. So this yarn is the Mirasol Ushya. It's USHYA. Now this is fine merino wool. And it is 98% wool and 2% polyamide. And it is number 6, super bulky. And I am pretty sure this is non-superwash. Yeah. So it is 100 grams, 3.2 or 3.52 ounces. And it's 105 meters, 114 yards. And so this yarn is stunning. It has purple and kind of like these reddish flakes in there. It is beautiful. I don't think I've seen yarn like this, and it is so plump and it feels amazing. I need to double check to make sure this is non-superwash because yeah, I believe it is. It's just so soft. But the color is called Hollyhock. I thought that was a nice name. Anyway, this yarn is so special because I plan on making my very first cable project. I have never made a cable a day in my life, and I'm going to make a cable hat with this. And that hat is called the Best Knit Cable Hat, designed by Ashley Lelis. And what's so great about this pattern is that Ashley has a pattern tutorial on YouTube as well. So I actually can follow along with her and kind of let her hold my hand while I make these cables, because I have no idea how to make cables. I really, really don't. And so I just think that the cable definition is going to pick up so well in this pattern. And I trust Ashley's projects or patterns. I've made several of her patterns, and I know that she does a really, really good job. And the place where I bought this yarn was a shop in Kannapolis, North Carolina, which is right outside of Charlotte, and it is called A Kiwi Yarn. And the two ladies that own the shop, they are sisters, and they are from New Zealand. What in the world? I can't talk today. But they are from New Zealand, hence Kiwi yarn. So I just thought that was really great. And if you are in the Kannapolis area, Concord, Charlotte area, definitely go check them out. It's a really nice yarn shop. Okay, so I believe that is all the new yarn that I have and my patterns, and I'm super, super excited about those. And so, yeah, I am going to get on with the rest of the day, probably work a little bit on one of these projects. I don't know which one I'll probably work on. I'm thinking maybe my home cardigan I'll work on a little bit. And then, yeah, I forgot to share what I am wearing because I know you all will ask. So I am wearing my Novice Cardigan Chunky Edition, and this is designed by Petite Knit. It is a little too big. You all have heard this story a bazillion times. I actually made a dedicated video on the Novice Cardigan as well as the Suzy Beret that I made as an accessory, so definitely go check that out. But I love it. It's a cold day today, and this just feels so good around the house. It is starting to peel a little bit, but I'm going to talk more about my experiences with this in my wrap-up video. I do plan on doing like a everything I knit and an everything I crocheted in 2023 videos, and so I'm going to talk more about this cardigan and how it's held up and all those things. I'll be doing that a little bit later. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and knit and enjoy the rest of the day. another thing that I wanted to talk about, uh, I had a very, very special friend and her husband come down and visit. They came all the way from the DC, Maryland area. And that is Trish of Tie Dye Diva and her husband Ray. They came down all the way down here to North Carolina and visited my husband and I. It was a wonderful day. Um, it's a day that I just keep thinking about over and over again in my head because I was a longtime fan of Tie Dye Diva before I even knew Trish. And so it's just amazing. I still can't believe she was here in my town and we had an amazing time. We went and we hung out that morning. They had some family business to take care of. And so after they finished that, they spent the day with us. And then we went to a seafood restaurant and we just talked and talked and talked. And it was amazing. Our husbands got along so well. Like you would have thought those two had known each other forever. But you know, we both have really nice husbands. I definitely can say they're both yarn husbands because her husband Ray definitely supports her yarn habit and he's right there with her. And my husband's the same. When I'm going to a yarn fest, he is right there with me. And so it was nice to have two yarn husbands in town. And so Trish and I are actually going to be hosting a year-long make-along. It's going to be called Year of the Sweater make-along. And it's going to be for crafters, knitters, crocheters, whoever, however you want to make a sweater. You know, something that I was thinking about was loom knitting as well, because loom knitting is something that I enjoy doing. And I usually make hats, but you can definitely make sweaters with looms. I believe you make the individual pieces and then you seam them together. So that's definitely something I think would be included as well. Yeah, so however you want to make a sweater, crochet, knit, definitely. We're gonna be releasing more and more information about that. We have some things coming that I am super, super excited. So stay tuned. Definitely go check her channel out and subscribe. And if you enjoy my videos, definitely I would appreciate you subscribing. And oh my gosh. Okay, so I just remember. So with the help of you beautiful people, I have passed 8,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, like this is just such a milestone for me. I've been doing this YouTube thing since August of 2015 and I finally made it to 8,000 subscribers. And I used to not pay attention to the numbers at all, but you know, I was like, I've been at this for nearly 8 years and I got to start paying attention to numbers because YouTube is all about metrics and all that stuff. And I try not to get too weighed down by that stuff. But you know, if you are going to do this long term, it's definitely something to keep in mind and keep up with. Of course, you don't want to obsess over it, but it is important to kind of know where your metrics are and where your numbers are. And I started noticing earlier this month, like, wow, I'm getting really close to 8,000 subscribers. And I was thinking, like, could I get 8,000 by the end of the year? And so I put out a few things on Instagram and my YouTube community tab, and I asked you all to share my videos with your friends and family. And if you enjoy my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Because I know, like, for me, sometimes I will watch a person's videos over and over again and just totally forget to subscribe. Yet I've already watched like 3 of their videos, so I should probably just go ahead and subscribe. So I'm really bad at that. And so anyway, I put that call out to help support my channel by just subscribing, just by clicking the subscribe button. If you enjoy my videos, like this is no pressure and you all just delivered. I'm not quite sure what the number is now, but it is a little bit over 8,000. And so just thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh. Like I'm just so happy and so appreciative and just, yeah. It's wonderful. It really is. And so going into next year, I would love to hit 10K, but you know, 9K is just fine too. And for me, I'm just happy. for whoever views my videos. I really am. I'm just absolutely ecstatic that you all want to hear about my projects that I'm making and the yarn I'm using and the vlogging. Thank you all so much for being into the vlogging. I've never considered myself a vlogger, but here I am vlogging, and you know what? It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So yeah, anyway, I am going to be giving you all more information about the make along. It will be starting in January, so we only have a few days left. So the make along will include sweaters, cardigans, sweater vests, whatever you consider a sweater. I know somebody was talking about making their first sweaters. This would be a great time to do it because the make along is going to be from January to December. And so more information is going to be coming out. We are going to have an official hashtag that I will be putting on my Instagram. And Trish is also going to be setting up a Ravelry page as well. And so more information will be coming, but definitely go ahead, get your patterns ready. I'm going to be making some videos about crochet patterns and knit patterns that, will serve as an inspiration for you all, for the rest of the year for this make along. But anyway, yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. You can check me out on Instagram. I've been trying to be good. I've been trying to keep my Ravelry updated. I've been trying to post on Instagram more. It's just for me, it's so weird to like post pictures of myself on social media, but I figure, okay, if I post a picture of myself wearing one of my knit or crochet garments or both, because I do like to mix them, then that's not so bad. But anyway, thank you all so much. I really appreciate your support, and until next time, bye.